Hello, hello. Testing the microphone. Not too sure if it's too loud or not loud enough with the cars in the background. Anyway, we'll go with this. The qualifier is underway. We are about 2 minutes in. Like previously, we don't have any fuel depletion, so every racer on the track right now is going full out from lap 1. In this qualifier we have Rob Nordborg. This is also the A lobby for qualifying in this Swedish Racing League in Gran Turismo Sport. In this qualifier we have Rob Nordborg, Fire, West, Abramson, TRL Eraser, La Cesaria, R69L Racing, T5 Black, Egelanders, Tilgedan, Svoil, Axel, C. Aurelian. And we're currently racing on Tsukuba Circuit in Muraoka, Japan. The track is 2,070 meters long, 10 to 15 meters wide, has 12 turns. And it's a beautiful sunny day, so no downpour or anything. Fastest racer on the track right now is Rob Nordborg at 052.849. So it's about 2 kilometers long and sub-minute lap times. And I also have the live chat open, so if my volume on the microphone is too loud or too low, just give me a heads up and I'll try to adjust it the best that I can. The one commentator right now, for the moment, is Mixter Maker, previous racer in the Swedish Racing League. if we're looking to the weight penalty on the current drivers, we have PR1 Fire on 6% weight penalty, Eraser at 5%, Noborg at 4%, Svoil at 4%, T5 Black at 3%, and Cerulean at 2%. Last race winner is Eraser. Noborg came in second, but due to a race incident with Fire, he got a 1 position penalty on the last race and also 1 grid penalty on today's race. So Svoil moves up to second and Noborg went down to 3rd position on last race at Willow Springs. So I'm going to try to remember the replay cameras as well and try to adjust the camera angle a bit. To get a more sort of a live feeling on this race. Just gonna try to remember the keystrokes for them. Right now we're following Noborg, going on to Dunlop corner and towards the BOR corner into hairpin number 2. On the back straight. Oh, he's going into the pits. Let's see if we can follow somebody or taking us a lap through the current track. Let's see here. Okay, we're gonna follow Abramson in his Porsche. Going into the 1st and 2nd corner here, down to the 3rd, 4th corner, into hairpin number 1, which contains corner 5 and 6. Up towards the Dunlop corner, entering corner number 8, BOR corner, towards the 2nd hairpin. Really tight on cam. Whoop, a bit slippery there. Onto the backstretch, moving towards the 12th and final corner, and then there's the main straight, but unfortunately the Abramson goes into the pit lane. Rob Noborg still holds 1st position, and we have about 2 minutes and 45 seconds left of this qualifier. Thousandths of a second between Abramson and TRL Eraser. Let's see if I remember how to do this. There we go. You can even sit inside the car from the driver's point of view. And this is the 12th and last corner, which is just called, simply called the final corner, moving up towards corner number 1 and 2. Braking hard. It's a pretty flat corner, so you have to be really careful here to not spin out, especially in a mid-engine car. Then we have the 3rd and 4th corner into the 1st hairpin, which is corner 5 and 6. Up towards the 7th corner, which is the Dunlop corner. There you can see on all the commercials, or the branding on the flags, up to BOR corner, corner number 8, and into the 10th and 11th corner, which is the 2nd hairpin. Trying to get some slipstream here from Cerulean. Cerulean moving over to the right on the back straight. Both of them goes into the pit lane. Let's see if we can follow anybody else. Here we have Svoil. He did really well last race, so we'll see if he can put down a really good lap time and put him on the 1st or 2nd row maybe. driving in his Repsol Lamborghini. I think it's the second season in a row he drives the Lamborghini. A bit squirrely for a mid-engine car. Oh, a bit hard on the throttle there, and he backs out of that qualifying lap. "15 seconds to go. Let's see if anybody can pull out any last tricks. If you pass the finish flag before the 10-minute mark, you can do your last lap. Let's see, is Abramson gonna go for it? Going a bit deep in the corner there, trying to gain as much speed out on the back straight as he can, following T5 Black here, out to the 12th and final corner of this track. Downshift into second. Let's see here. Nope. His best lap was, from what I can see, a 052714, and that's a wrap for the qualifier. Rob Nordborg in first, Lasse Sarja in second, Taylor El Racer in third, West 308 in fourth, Pier 1 Fire in fifth, Abramson sixth, Eglander seventh, Aurelian eighth, T5 Black in ninth, Svoil in 10th, R69 in 11th, Stilgedan in 12th, and Axel in 13th. And due to the last race incident, Rob Nordborg is gonna get penalized 1 grid spot. So I don't know how the B and C lobby, what their qualifying time is, but we have a point system, so depending on how you qualify in previous qualifiers, you get a certain amount of points, and so we're trying to match the pace, the qualifying pace of the drivers, so the same sort of pace drivers are in the A, B and C lobby as well, so we don't mix and match just jumble them all together. So we're trying to match them up to equally fast racers, or equally fast drivers. And just to get a reminder on the weight penalty, Fire is on a 6%, Eraser on a 5%, Nordborg in 4%, and Svoil also on a 4% weight penalty, T5 Black on 3%, and Aurelian on 2% weight penalty. So that might be a reason we see Svoil down in 9th, and also Pier 1 Fire a bit further down as well. Still doing good in his Subaru WRX STI. So now everybody's going to type to the bot that we have for Gran Turismo Sport, and all the qualifying times are gonna get listed, and people are gonna go to their respective lobbies on their qualifying time. So right now we're just gonna wait for all the qualifying times to be typed into the Gran Turismo race info chat on PlayStation Messenger, and the bot is gonna line them all up and allocate them to their respective race lobby, A, B or C. And then we're going to get this race underway. The stream is not gonna stop between qualifier and the actual race, so just stay tuned for a bit, and it's gonna start in a few minutes. So right now I've gotten the qualification list on the A, B and C final. Currently there are 13 drivers in the A final, and on pole position we have TRL Eraser on 0:53.041, and Rob Norborg in second, getting a grid penalty from the previous race on Willow Springs. Schlafund is in third position, West 308 in fourth, PR1 Fire in fifth, Kettunen in sixth, Abramson in seventh, Egelanders in eighth, Seorilian in ninth, Lasasaria with a 8 grid penalty in 10th, TSR T5 Black in 11th, Svoil in 12th, and R69L Racing in 13th. And that concludes the A final. And there we have the lobby. So if we're going to compare the fastest lap time in the A final and the fastest in the B final, there is about half a second between Faran 007. He did a 53.369, and Rob Newborg with the fastest qualifying lap in the A final on a 52.849. So about half a second between the A final and the B final. So some ferocious competition going on here in the Swedish Racing League. So right now we're just gonna wait for all the drivers to enter the lobby, and we're going to try to get this race underway. And like I said previously, if you have any questions or if my microphone is wacky or something, just type it in the live chat and let me know. Don't want to sit here and sound all weird. In the meantime, we're waiting for the drivers. I can update you good folks on the current point standings in the Group 3 series, the total points. Currently we have Fire in first position with 667 points. And in second position we have Spoil, 8 points down, 659 points. And below Spoil we have in third position Nordborg at 608 points. So that's a 51 points gap between second and third. And Eraser in third with 572 points, and that's a 36 point gap between third and fourth. I had a chat at the end of the race of last week at Willow Springs with a couple of the drivers, and Eraser did not sound well. He was sick as a dog. So quite amazing that he managed to drive and also win the actual race. So some serious dedication there for Gran Turismo sport and racing in this Swedish Racing League series. So right now Soil is gonna set up the grid according to the qualifying times, and West is going to check the balance of points as well, so everybody has the correct settings for their respective car, and also that they're driving on the correct tires as well. Top 8 are going to start on medium, if I'm remembering correctly. And also to start the race is, at first we're going to do a formation lap, so the drivers can get some heat into their tires and collect themselves as they're getting towards the final corner and towards the start line, doing about 100 to 120 kilometers an hour, if I'm not mistaken. And as each respective driver crosses the finish line and you hear the timing beep, then you can start the race. So it's not when the first car or the car in front of you gets over the line, it's each respective driver crossing the start finish line and you hear the timing beep. That's when you have the clearance to push full throttle and the race is on. Previously we had when the car in front of you hit the gas, you were allowed to go, but we had quite a lot of first corner incidents and just a lot of incidents in the first and second lap, so we have tuned the regulations a bit, so and the result has been a lot less accidents. Yeah, as well, I'm gonna keep my eyes on Kettinen. He's a new driver for the Swedish Racing League in a black and white Porsche, so that's gonna definitely be easy to spot. Black and white Porsche, K. Kettinen, with a question mark on the side of the car. A Bubba something production. Bubba 160 production. Wonder what that is. Right now we can see in the chat everybody is messaging a Y for yes when the lobby host is asking if everybody is ready to race. And here we go, all the drivers are lined up and ready to take off. We have two Audi R8 in front row position with TRL Racer and Rob Nordborg. Rob Nordborg doing the fastest lap, but due to last race incident, he's pegged down one position on the grid, so TRL Racer moves up to pole position. Eraser having a 5% weight penalty, and Noonborg having a 4% weight penalty. So right now we're just doing the formation lap, and as soon as they come towards the final corner, the 12th corner of this track, they're going to start to line up, maybe a bit ahead of the 12th corner, and as soon as each driver crosses the start-finish line, they're allowed to go racing. Here one Fire, starting on the 5th position. He has the most weight in his car on 6%, so it's going to be interesting to see what he can pull off. Okay, Kettinen in 6th. Svol told me to keep an eye on him, see what he can perform. The Porsche seems to be really popular this season, and here we go, race on. Let's see, did I adjust everything? Yep. So a really calm start here. Can't really see any positions that had changed drastically. Seems that Eglanders is a bit far back. Don't know if he's been in an incident or not. His car seems to be fine. Tyrell Racer first, Rob Norberg in second, Schlaffen in third, West in fourth, Pier 1 Fire in fifth. Kettinen looking up onto the inside. Fire has a 6% weight penalty, so Kettinen definitely has an advantage in both speed, speed generally everywhere, acceleration and also braking and corner speed. Going a bit wide there for Kettinen. Fire trying to hold off that Porsche. It's currently being followed by three Porsches, and Svol in 9th. Moving up on the field, checking on Eraser. Rob Norberg staying super tight on Eraser's rear bumper there. Just lying there in the slipstream, see if Eraser is going to make a mistake of some sorts. I haven't checked up on Eraser's health. He was sick as a dog last week, so I hope he's feeling better tonight, because he's currently in the lead. Let's see if he can stay there. Rob Norberg going a bit wider, trying to build a bit more exit speed than Eraser. So let's see what he can do. Fire still in 5th. It seems that La Cesaria has moved up to 6th position, overtaking Kettenen. Abrahamson still behind in 8th position with Spoil in 9th. Some really close racing here as they're coming up on the Dunlop corner. Oh, cutting a bit tight there. Hopefully no penalty on cutting the track. Coming up on the 2nd hairpin here. Fire going really wide there. La Cesaria able to overtake him on the inside. Let's see if Fire is going to be able to keep up with that 6% weight penalty. La Cesaria is moving further and further away. He has about 4 tenths. Let's see if it's gonna move up. 5 tenths. Is Fire going to be able to keep up with La Cesaria, who doesn't have a weight penalty on his car? It's definitely gonna be a struggle here for Fire. Checking down the field. Kettenen. It seems that Spoil is overtaking Abramson now, moving up into 8th position, setting his eyes on Kettenen in that black and white Porsche. Kettenen is driving on racing mediums, while Spoil is racing on racing softs. Spoil does have a 4% weight penalty here, but let's see if those softer tires are going to help him overtake Kettenen. Gonna be careful here. He has Abrahamson right behind him. Kettenen going a bit wide there. Spoil trying to come up on the inside. No, he's not gonna jump for it. Taking a bit tighter turn than Kettenen. Let's see, he's going to make it. It's going side by side here into the 3rd and 4th corner. Now he's going to have to back off into the 1st hairpin. Abramson still with them. Let's see if Spoil is going to make it happen here. In the 2nd hairpin maybe. Coming up on the bore corner. Oh, a bit squirrely there for Spoil. Coming up. It's not really close enough. Let's see if he can build some speed and try to overtake him on the back stretch. Some super tight racing here. We also have, if we look a bit further down the field, we have Abramson and also Ciarelian in his Corvette. Let's see if this American Talisman and Energy car is going to pull off any stunts. Not a lot of American cars right now. Mostly poor. I think European cars this season are very popular. Not too sure about the B and C lobby, but in the A lobby there's definitely a lot of European cars. Checking up on the front row here, Eraser still in the lead with Rob Nordborg right behind him. Nordborg currently 3rd in the championship and Eraser in 3rd. So Eraser is definitely going to want to have that 1st place, just like Rob Nordborg. Checking a bit further down, we have Schlafund and also West. Oh, we have here La Cesaria going up on the inside of that Viper. Let's see if West is going to be able to come back here. Coming up on the Dunlop corner, La Cesaria is setting his sights on Schlafund. He's going to make a move here, no. Schlafund is covering up that inside corner. He's going to get better exit speed here. No, not gonna do it in the final corner. Let's see if he's going to. Schlafund is trying to shake La Cesaria. La Cesaria moving up on the inside. He's probably gonna get that to stick. Oh, some super tight racing here. A bit touchy there, but still clean overtake. Don't think the stewards is gonna even raise their eyebrows on that one. Checking down the field, Fire has moved down 1 position from 5th to 6th. Abramson in 7th. Not too sure where did Spoil is in 12th position. He has gone into the pits, gone from racing soft tires to racing super soft, and a bit more than a quarter of a tank. So we're going to do 65 laps on this track, minus the out lap, the formation lap. So currently fastest lap holder is K. Kettinen on a 52.798. Svoll Racing on a 4% weight penalty. Let's see if he can pull off some magic tricks in that Lamborghini. First place holder is still a racer with Rob Nordborg right tucked in behind him. Swedish GT Academy drivers racing for the same team. Lasse Sarri up in third, Schlafund in fourth, with West in fifth, Fire in sixth, Abramson in seventh, Cyrilian in eighth, T5 Black in ninth, K. Kettinen in 10th, Svoll in 11th, and R69 going into the pits. Let's see, he's going to go for super soft tires maybe. Eglanders coming out on racing softs and a bit more than half a tank of fuel. R69 putting on super softs. Eraser still in the lead with Rob Nordborg in second. He is backed off a little bit, getting attacked by Lasse Sarri maybe. Let's see if he's going to be able to fend off that Porsche. Rob Nordborg does have a 4% weight penalty and the Racer has a 5% weight penalty, so they have a bit heavier cars. Lasse Sarri doesn't have any weight penalty, so that's definitely an upper hand for him in that Porsche. Checking down in the field, we still have Schlafund in fourth and West in fifth. See if West is going to make a move with that Viper on the Porsche. Tight back here, between 6th and 9th. Subaru, Porsche and 2 Corvettes, with Fire leading the current pack from 6th to 9th. Is he going to be able to stave off Abramson? Abramson has been behind Fire quite some time now. Oh, a bit squirrely there for Fire. Racing on the racing mediums, pulling off a longer stint, I think. It does say that he went into the pits on lap 10. Checking a bit further down the field. Rob Nordborg has put on super softs and come out behind Kettinen. Let's see, 11th position is Spoil. Also on super soft tires, currently the fastest lap holder right now on 52.773. And he put that lap down on the 15th lap as well, so the last lap he did, so he's definitely trying to haul here. Lasse Sarri moving up to first. I think Eraser went into the, yep, he went into the pits. Abrahamson currently holding second, T5 third, Rob Nordborg in 4th. Seems that they have been able to overtake Kettinen. Kettinen racing also on super soft. Here we have a racer coming out in the 6th position behind Kettinen. Going in a bit wide there, drifting through the corners with that Porsche. Let's see. Whoops, wrong key. Svoil still holding 11th position. Hegelanders in 12th and R69 in 13th. Recently come out of the pits, I think. Fresh super softs and more than half a tank of fuel. So right now Rob Nordborg is getting a bit of a breather here from Kettinen, pulling away, and a racer setting his eyes on Kettinen, looking on the inside maybe. Kettinen braking a bit too late, so TRL the racer can just slide on into the inside. Kettinen going into the pits. Lasse on his super soft tires. A bit low on fuel, but it seems that his tires are not doing too well. If we look at Rob Nordborg, he has about the same amount of fuel, but a lot fresher tires. Not too sure how long the pit stops are on this track, but we'll see where Lasse ends up as soon as he gets out of the pit lane. A racer holding 3rd. Pit strategies are quite important. As you can see, Rob Nordborg holds 2nd and the racer right now in 3rd, so the roles are reversed right now. A racer might have gotten a bit more held up by other drivers, and therefore losing time. Slafund holding 4th. We have West in 5th, Fire in 6th, Cyrilian in 7th, T5 Black in 8th, Svoil in 9th. As you can see, Svoil right now moving up as people are starting to pit as well. Lasse now going into the pit lane. So that means Rob Nordborg moves up to 1st, a racer in 2nd, Slafund in 3rd. Let's see. West is also gonna pass. Fire as well, moving Fire up to 5th. So let's see. Lasse comes out as 4th. So West and Fire not able to move up one position. And here's a battle of the Corvettes. Cyrilian and T5 Black both racing for Talisman Energy. At least I think, I hope I'm not mistaken. Nope, both Talisman Energy Corvettes. And the liveries each season is just getting better and better. Quite a different time 10 seasons ago. Let's see. Jens Pearson, I'm gonna check on Lasse. Let's see if he forgot to. Nope, Lasse has super soft and half a tank of fuel, so it did not forget to refuel. Svag is in 8th. Abramson in 9th, right behind him. Let's see if Abramson is going to make a move, trying to come up on the inside. Let's see if he's going to be able to utilize any slipstream. He's going up on the inside. Svag going a bit wide there. Has to let Abramson by. Now Lasasadia in 10th, chasing down Spoil. See if he can hold him off. Going a bit wide there with the rear end. Coming up on hairpin number 2. Holding on to the inside, not letting Lasasadia move up. Turning his indicator lights on. Moving into the pit lane. He's low on fuel and his left rear tire not looking good. Checking up on the front, Rob Nordborg holds on to first position, Eraser in 2nd with 2 seconds between them. Slafund in 3rd. West in 4th. Fire in 5th. Ceurelian in 6th. T5 Black in 7th. Corvettes are sticking together. Let's see if Lasasadia is going to be able to catch up to Abramson. Lasasadia has a bit fresher tires, but they have about the same amount of fuel. Top two drivers moving into the pit lane, getting fresh tires and more fuel. Fastest lap holder right now is Rob Nordborg on 52.416. Let's see if he's going to be able to hold on to that. There's a long way to go. We're not even halfway through the race. And right now we have some tight racing here between Lasasadia and Eraser. Eraser coming out in 9th position after the pit stop. Eraser with a 5% weight penalty definitely has a heavier car. Let's see if he can make up for it with pure skill. Look a bit further up the field, we have Rob Nordborg behind Abramson, T5 and also Ceurelian. That's definitely gonna hold him up a bit. Let's see if Eraser can make quick work of Lasasadia. Though it's not going to be easy, I think. Right now, first position holder is is West, Fire in second. About 2 seconds between them. Aurelian holding third, but he has quite a pack behind him. And I think we have Rob Nordborg here moving up on the inside on Abramson. See if I can get a replay on that. Rob Nordborg here, going up on the inside, braking a bit later. Hugging the corner really nicely and overtaking Abramson. Going back to the race, we see here Rob Nordborg trying to attack T5 in his Corvette. The racer seems to still be stuck behind Lassaria. Let's see, is Nordborg gonna make the same move? No, he's trying to go up on the outside right now. Is that going to be able to do it? No, it doesn't really have the pace in that car. It does have a 4% weight penalty, so it's not going to be able to hug that inside. T5 Black gets the better of him. Let's see, up to the next corner. T5 here losing a bit of speed. The next one is going to be a right-hand corner. Yep, a bit of contact there. Is Abramson is going to be capitalizing on that as well? Doesn't seem like it. Rob Nordborg now moves up to 4th position. Now he's going to try to chase down Aurelian in that other Talisman Energy Corvette. He's going to go for it in his next hairpin. Maybe diving up on the inside. Yep, he's trying to dive on the inside. Let's see. Yes, he's definitely going to make that stick, making that Audi R8 as wide as possible. Rob Nordborg moving up into 3rd position. Let's check on a racer, see how he's doing here. He has been able to overtake Lassaria, and now he has another 3 drivers in front of him before he can get to Rob Nordborg. Trying to go up on the inside. Well, he's not gonna be able to make that stick. He's racing on super softs. Let's see, Abramson is also on super soft, but a bit more worn down tires. But Abramson has more fuel, so that's gonna put some extra weight into his car as well. Lassaria trying to also keep up with the racer. Let's see here, T5 trying to make a move on his teammate here, Aurelian. Tyrell Racer going up on the inside again. He's going to make that stick now. And he sticks it, overtakes Abramson in the 2nd hairpin. Now we're on the back straight. Let's see, is Eraser going to be able to handle this? Abramson doesn't go for the inside, decides to stay in the slipstream instead. Going a bit high there, trying to build some speed up towards Dunlop corner here. See Aurelian caught in the corner a bit there, throwing up some dust. So he's gonna dive bomb here. Oh, going smoothly up. Oh, a bit of a push there. Going a bit wide. No damage there on the cars. Let's check on Abramson's car. Aurelian. Aurelian is out of fuel, he's rolling into the pit lane. Rob Nordborg up into first. Tyrell Racer in second as Pier 1 Fire and West is going into the pit lane. 4.7 seconds between them, with the Racer having 1% more weight than Rob Nordborg. Cesaria holding on to third. West on fresh tires and a bit more than a quarter tank of fuel. Checking down the field, Pier 1 Fire in 5th position with Schlafund in 6th. Ketteren in the black and white Porsche holding on to 7th. T5 Black here. Quarter tank of fuel and super softs. Holding on to 8th position. Egelanders in 9. Abramson in 10th. Checking down the field, we have Svoil in 13th. I think he's trying to go for a longer stint here on super softs and a lot of fuel. About 70%. The Racer running out of fuel going into the pit lane. That makes La Cesaria second place holder right now, and West moving up to third, Pier 1 Fire in 4th, Schlafund in 5th. Let's see how fast he's going to be able to get out of here. And he comes out in 8th position. Nordborg extending his lead to 6.5 seconds to La Cesaria, but Rob Nordborg is running low on fuel. His tire seems decent. The rear left is a bit worn down, but he still has a few laps in that car. Running the cars as light as possible. And unfortunately, I'm a single commentator, so sometimes I have to save my voice a little bit and have a bit to drink as well, so that's why I might go quiet sometimes. Continuous talking for about 90 minutes, it's quite straining. But it's still super interesting racing here. People are swapping positions left, front, left, right and center. Rob Nordborg here holding on to first position with an 8.5 second lead, but he's definitely running low on fuel. He's probably gonna have to go into the pit lane this lap or the next one. So we'll see where he ends up. West on a quarter tank of fuel and racing super softs in that Team Media Pro Viper. Behind him we have a Monster Energy Subaru, driven by PR1 Fire here in third. Chasing him we have Schlafund in a lime green Porsche. Let's see here, Tyrell Racer trying to make a move on T5 Black. Bit too far behind. Let's see on the timing table here if he's catching up. Yes, the timer is definitely going down to about half a second. T5 putting on a purple sector here, so it's definitely trying to haul that American Corvette. It seems the Corvette is losing quite a bit of time here in the corners, even though TRL Racer has a 5% weight penalty. I almost went to go for 4% weight penalty, but he has a 5% weight penalty in that Audi R8 due to winning the last race at Willow Springs. Here we have Rob Nordborg coming out in third, a bit squabbly there with Schlafund. Second between those two, and I think about half a second between, no, it's less than that. No, T5, TRL Racer here going on the inside with T5 braking a bit late there and going a bit wide. That makes TRL Racer move up to 5th position. Now he's trying to hog the inside, going on the outside, trying to block. See if the Racer is going to be able to pull away from this Corvette here, going up to the first and second corner here. T5 is staying right behind the Racer. Checking on Rob Nordborg. He's trying to chase down Fire here. 1.3 seconds between them. That's probably going to shrink as well. Fire has a 6% weight penalty. And Rob Nordborg has a 4% weight penalty. From 1.3 seconds to 1 second flat almost. Nordborg still holding the fastest lap so far on a 0.52354, so 52.3 seconds about. Let's check here. La Cesaria right behind C. Aurelian. It's probably gonna get a little bit interesting here. La Cesaria a bit on the quite aggressive side on the last race at Willow Springs. Bit of a contact here and there, and that type of racing made him get a few penalties. A -6 position on the last race at Willow Springs and a -6 grid penalty on this race. So we do have a rule book and a guide that we try to follow at certain type of incidents, and also the administration group posts all the replays from the races as well, along with the incidents, so all the drivers can see exactly what happened and try to understand why they get those penalties. Looking up in the field here, Rob Nordborg has caught up to Fire here. Fire running low on fuel, but he's definitely holding on to those tires quite well. But as you can see on both the tires and the fuel tank, they are on totally different strategies. West up in first position, followed by Year 1 Fire, and Rob Nordborg in third. TRL Racer here, still getting chased by T5 Black, holding on to fourth position. Abramson in sixth, trying to catch up to those two. where Schlafund is in a bit of a no man's land. Still driving really well in the lime green Porsche. Lasse Sade in 8th, getting chased down by Ciorillion. Let's see if Cio is going to be able to make a move here. Coming up on the Dunlop corner, moving into the BOR corner and into the second hairpin here. T5 going into the pit lane along with Tyrrell Racer as well. Let's see where they're going to end up. Racer coming out on 8th position with T5 on 9th. .8 seconds up to CO in 7th. Checking down the field, Eglanders holding on to 10th with Kettunen in 11th. Chasing Kettunen is Svoil on a total of 30.5 seconds behind the current leader West. And R69 holding on to 13th position. It seems that Svoil's tire, especially the left rear, is wearing down quite a bit. And if we check on Kettunen, it's the front left for him in that Porsche. Let's see, do we have any fighting going on track? The closest one seems to be these two actually. They are definitely a bit spread out. So I haven't seen any complaints in the YouTube live chat comments about my microphone or anything, so I'm just gonna assume that it sounds okay. Unfortunately, I don't have a studio microphone. It's just a Steel Series what's it called? Something with a 7. It's a wireless one, so not the perfect microphone, but it's good enough. Checking up on the leader, we have West in first, chased by Rob Nordborg, about 1.3 seconds between them. Headset sounds great. Good. It's a bendable microphone, so it's not easy to set up to make it sound just right. Don't want to be too loud, don't want to be too quiet. Typical Swede, want to be in the middle. West going into the pit lane along with Abramson as well. That makes Rob Nordberg the current race leader, followed with Schlafund, 11.7 seconds between them. West coming out in third and only half a second between them, so that is definitely going to be interesting. We have Schlafund on racing super soft tires and he has quite a bit amount of fuel, and West on fresh super softs with about the same, almost exactly the same amount of fuel. So that is definitely gonna be an interesting race right now. Let's see if West is going to be able to make a move. First he's going to have to get some heat in his tires. But that Viper has a powerful engine, so we'll see what he gets up to here. Going a bit wider there and taking a tight inside. He's trying to stay in Schlafen's slipstream for the moment. Going wider, Schlafen tries to defend the inside. And if we check further down, we have Lassaria here. Whoop! Pier 1 Fire wobbling all over the place. TRL Eraser moving up on the inside. Getting a bit punted there by Fire. Quite understandable. Let's see, can I do this and that? Let's see here. Yep, there's a bit of a punt there on his left rear tire. Nothing too serious, no damage done. Quite fiddly with these replays, but I'm getting the hang of it. Let's see, is TRL Eraser going to make a move somewhere here? Maybe up towards the second hairpin, maybe staying super tight behind Lassaria, going through the Dunlop corner and towards Spore corner. Now coming up on the second hairpin. Lassaria going a bit wide there. But still defended good enough so that Eraser couldn't overtake. Let's see, coming up on the final corner here. Holding on quite well, hugging the inside. Eraser going a bit wider, trying to build more speed up to the first and second corner here. Going up on the inside. Lassaria overshooting the corner a bit, you could hear the tires squealing. That makes TRL Eraser 4th position holder as of now. As you can see behind them, Pier 1 Fire as well trying to catch up. Doesn't want his spot back. Behind those two we have T5 Black and Abramson fighting for 7th position. Abramson going a bit wider, trying to undercut him there. Let's see, is he going to be able to find the corner here? Maybe go up and inside? No. Staying in the slipstream of that Corvette. Let's see, change the camera a bit. Something happening here. Pier 1 Fire going up on the inside of Lassaria. We're going to have a replay on that one. Pier 1 Fire going really high, going on the outside of Lassaria. Lassaria pushing Fire a bit wider out into the grass, but Pier 1 Fire is able to hold on to that. Really nicely done. Some fierce fighting going on here. T5 Black looking to overtake Lassaria. Lassaria on racing softs at the moment, and if we check on T5, he's on super soft, so he's definitely going to have a quicker pace than Lassaria, so these guys are going to be held up by him. And they want to overtake as fast as they can. Let's see, here's T5 going to be able to make a move. It's not quite close enough to make a move on the second hairpin here. Let's see, he's going to be able to power through it on the back straight. A bit squirrely there, exiting the corner. Eraser going into the pit lane, Lassaria as well. And that gives T5 Black fresh air. But if he looks in his rearview mirror, Abramson is trying to go up on the inside here, and that's definitely going to stick. Oh, Slofen looking as well, trying to get a jump on that opportunity as well. Abramson moving up to 4th position. Let's check. Abramson is also on super softs. Quite well matched both in fuel and tires. You can see the rear end on that Porsche moving left and right a bit more than the Corvette. The Porsche being a mid-engine car. There's about 2.3 seconds from Abramson up to a fire right now. We check up on here on Rob Nordborg. He's only 2 tenths behind West right now. He's definitely trying to overtake here. Let's see, he's going to... Oh, maybe up on the 2nd hairpin. It's a somewhat of a favorite spot for him, I think, to overtake. Oh, a bit of a shunt there. Let's see, any damage on the car? Can't see any red blinking. Rob Nordborg made the right move. He did punt the driver in ahead of him, so he backed off, letting West keep his 1st position. If he would have overtaken there, he definitely would have been penalized later by the stewards. Oh, something going on here. T5 Black and Schlafund. Schlafund trying to go up on the inside. Doesn't really have the horsepower to overtake though into the 3rd and 4th, 5th corner. See, going a bit higher here on the 1st hairpin, coming towards the Dunlop corner. The hairpins does seem to be a favorite spot for the drivers to overtake, going up on the inside. Let's see here, Schlafun going up on the inside. Whoa, a bit of a contact there. Let's see, Schlafun going to... Yeah, T5 is not happy about that, flashing his lights. Schlafun gets the message, giving back T5 his position. He might have accelerated on the back straight to not lose time and then immediately give back the position, but Schlafun going up on the inside here. And he takes back his 5th position. Let's see, is T5 going to be able to respond to this? Schlafund punting a little bit on the rear of T5's car, making him go a bit wide, giving back the position and then overtaking him again. Everything within a single lap. Checking up on 1st and 2nd place holder right now. Rob Nordborg seems to be just looking where he's faster than West, maybe. Planning his next move. I need to take a drink as well. I feel my voice is starting to definitely wear out. Only 5 laps to go. Let's see, is West going to be able to hold on to this? They're both on super softs, equal amount of tire wear and almost equal amount of fuel as well. So we're going to see, this is definitely going to be a battle towards the finish line. Here one fire, hitting the red on his fuel gauge right now. I hope he has enough fuel. Checking on 4th position. Abramson has also made his last pit stop. I think everybody's made their last pit stop. Schlafund in 5th. Chased by T5. T5 quite not hanging on to Schlafund's pace right now. Lasse Sadia getting chased down by a racer. And they both have made their final pit stop, I think. Eraser's fuel gauge is also blinking red, but I think he has fuel managed this with the pit strategy, so he whoop, a big shunt there for Tirale Racer and La Cesaria. Punting him a bit, but fortunately he didn't go off, and he just gave the position back and letting La Cesaria go forward. Some racing courtesy here going on at the track. Egil Anders holding on to 9th position, with Aurelian in 10th. Svoil currently in 11th. I think CEO, yeah, he's blinking red, but I think he's not going into the pit lane as well. So I think everybody here is currently racing for position. We have Ketteren in 13. West here, only between 2 and 3 tenths between these two guys. And then 5.7 seconds down to Pier 1 Fire, getting chased down by Abramson. Some really close racing here. And here we have T5 and Eraser. Let's see, is Eraser going to be able to overtake him, take that fifth spot? But this is definitely a battle for the win. Rob Norborg staying super tight behind West right now. Rob Norborg racing for Swedish GT Academy and West racing for Team Media Pro. Only 2 laps to go. Let's see if West is going to be able to hold on to this first position. Rob Norborg going a bit wider and a bit higher. Equal amount of tire wear as well. Pier 1 Fire right now under threat from Abramson. Abramson really want that last podium spot right now. Let's see something. Oh, Rob Norborg going super slippery there. Definitely stepping that backhand out. He's really trying to push for the win right now. The distance between them is less than half a second. So it's the final lap. Let's see if West can hold on to this first place spot. Rob Norborg doing everything he's possibly able to do to get ahead of West right now. Checking down the field, Abramson is still trying to overtake Fire. Fire with a 6% weight penalty, holding on for his dear life maybe. Running really low on fuel as well. Let's check here. Rob Norborg is not able to overtake West here on the straight. And here we have them. West in first, Rob Norborg in second. Pier 1 Fire is able, going super wide there out on the grass, but still able to hold on to the third spot. Abramson taking fourth with Schlaufen in fifth. T5 Black sixth, La Cesaria in seventh, Eraser in eighth. Ninth position is going to go to Egil Anders, going super wide on the grass as well. Aurelian in 10th, Svoil in 11th. Then we have R69L Racing in 12th and K Kettenen in 13th, spinning on the finish line. But he made it. Stylish. And there we have the whole racing list. So big congratulations to West 308 in his Team Media Pro Dodge Viper. So this concludes the sixth race of the Swedish Racing League in the Group 3 category. And the commentator for this race has been Mixer Maker. And thank you all for watching, and have a nice night. Goodbye.